Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Butler, and it's Bradley in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Boston, we've got Walker, and it's Anderson in at the point. Here's Grimes. From outside the arc, knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Anderson. Pass to Walker. Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. The free throw drops for Anderson. And Anderson drops them both. The visitors with the ball. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. The three is up. Malone, the pass to Maxey. Here's Grimes. It's the three-pointer. Grimes has got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Delk. All sorts of time. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
So often we see guys fail to box out now, but he did a great job right there.
From downtown, Bradley grabs the board. 29 seconds left to play in the first half of the game. For three, Maxey, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
What a bomb from Maxey. His range continues to expand.
Walker for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Here's Grimes. He's got 6. This one for 3. Counted from distance. He's got 9.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now.
And so that brings the first. Here's Delk. We've got Walker, and it's Blunt in at the 5. Delk passes to Blunt. Tipped. On the floor for the visitors. We've got Maxey, and it's Bradley in at the 5. Malone can't get it to go. Boston on offense. They trail by 11. Offensive rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. We've got 33 seconds left in the second half of basketball. For 3, Maxey fires in the triple. Maxey's got 9.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
It's working. Keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
44 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Pass to McCarty. Banked it in off the glass.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Nails it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
They swipe it. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Hey, expanding his range. He's off on that one. And so it's... Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Arenas in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, and it's Snow in at the point. Here's Arenas. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Iverson. Softly drops in the floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Carrington. Drops one in from the wing.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
To the middle. Here's Mutombo. And Gafford with the block. Here's Carrington. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Carrington's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Snow. Here's Lynch. Here's Mutombo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Here's Carrington. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Pass to Kukoc. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And he stays with it. Here's Arenas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Fires away from way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not. And so we wrap up the first half. On the floor for the visitors, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Also Daniel Gafford out there. And it's Arenas in at the 2. Pass to Iverson. 18 feet out. And Gortat pulls it down. There's 42 seconds left here in the second half. Connects from downtown. Carrington's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Snow. Pass to Mutombo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Carrington. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 14.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Carrington's gone 4 of 5 from three-point range. Man, he's feeling it. Pass to Kukoc. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Carrington.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Drains the triple.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Here's Iverson. Radliff.
Oh, my goodness.
How
Wow.
about that?
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Now Philadelphia with it. 17-point game. Here's Iverson. And Arenas pulls it down.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. Leading scorer on the night, and
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pau Gasol is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Fisher. Then there's Doncic, and it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. They've got Cheeks. Mullen is out there with Jones. Then it's Lever, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. Here's Lever. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And even though Fat Lever spends most of his time on the perimeter, the man is a triple-double waiting to happen. He is the complete package in terms of scoring, assisting, and rebounding. Big fella does it all. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lever can't get it to go. Lever against Hachimura. They get it back. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Hachimura's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Cheeks. Here's the 3. And no good. Hachimura against Lever. The 3. The rebound by Bitadze. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, or in the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And there's the call on Derek Fisher. That's his first foul of the game, or in the bonus will go to the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. Cheeks hits them both. Hachimura down low, defended by Mullen. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Hachimura. He's got 12.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And Lever drops them both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
It's good from long range. Gasol's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's so much versatility to Gasol's game, including the soft touch from distance.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Got a hand on it. And so we conclude the first half. The Timberwolves, they're up. One guy who's been getting it done is Rui Hachimura.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient. Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
They've got Lever. Jones is out there with Mullen. Then it's Cheeks. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. The visitors on defense. Here's Lever. It's rebounded by Doncic. On the wing, Fisher. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second half. On the wing, Mullen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
From 15 feet away, Vanderbilt misses.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Cheeks' shot is good.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. .59 seconds left here in the second half of the game. To the middle, here's Lever, banked in off the glass.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The shot's good from Vanderbilt. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Here's Mullen. Hachimura grabs the miss. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jump shot.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Lever, no good. Deflects the pass. Vanderbilt got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt.
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Fisher in at shooting guard. We've got Toppin, and it's Beasley in at the 3 spot. Count that bucket.
Fisher proving how deadly he is as a catch-and-shoot guy right there.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Williams against Doncic, who poked away. To the inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Here's Fisher. Williams grabs the board.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
Vanderbilt, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Hachimura finds Gasol. Count it.
Showing some grit and toughness on the finish. I like watching Gasol overcome that kind of defense.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Vanderbilt, 18 feet out, and he drops that one in. Vanderbilt's got his second bucket of the night.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's King. Clock at 6. Offline from the high post. Goes up on the wing.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Elton Brand, Tyrese Maxey out there with Brandon Roy. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. And it's quickly in at the point. Now here is Hachimura. Knocked away. Roy passes to Hachimura. Here's Brand. Good on the triple.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
This one for three, and the three ball is good. Brand's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The shot's good from Quickly.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Here's Brand. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 11.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Quickly. Rebounded by Gafford. It's an 8-point differential. Brand passes to Hachimura. And there's Elton Brand on the assist by Hachimura. 13 points for Brand.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan. The contest plus the board, a full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Puts up a 3. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone.
The timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Now, here's Gafford. Passes it to Brand. Gafford kicks to Hachimura. Tries again. They get it again. Gafford passes to Hachimura. Back to Brand. Shoots over Pirtle. Brand, good. Brand's got 18 points in the game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Brand, and he banks in the layup. Brand's got 20 points.
And fantastic work from Brand. You see how polished and comfortable he is inside.
The 3 from Quickly. Elton Brand grabs the board. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 23.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Now, here's Quickly. 5 points in the game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Raptors. Brand outside. There's the triple, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Brand's got 31 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here is Hachimura. Following the miss by Elton Brand. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Toronto calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And Toronto making a change here. Fernando's checked in. Pass to Boucher. Dick with it. Mitchell outside. Drills the 3-pointer. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Hachimura, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he gets this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
We've got Rui Hachimura, Roy out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Elton Brand, and it's Gafford in at the center position. Fires from deep. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Maxey. Roy kicks to Brand over Barnes, and it's Brand that time on the assist by Roy. And that's 36 points for Brand.
Oh, not an easy shot, especially for a big Brand with a nice stroke.
On the wing, Barnes. Back to Barrett. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brand. Connects from three-point range. Brand's got 39.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Out to the right wing. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Walter comes in for Brown. And quickly in for Davion Mitchell. Launches it. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more intense.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Garrett Temple has checked in for R.J. Barrett. Pass to Barnes. And Barnes gets double-teamed. Back to Temple. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And there's the pass to Temple. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And that one's good quickly.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see that wide open from beyond the arc.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Got that one up quick. Maxey's got 9.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Olynyk. Chris Boucher comes in for Walter. And Dick subbed in for Garrett Temple. Passes it to Abaji. 6 to shoot. It's Dick on the wing. And again, no good by Toronto. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Abaji, the pass to Pirtle. Roy with the rebound.
And the pressure he put. On that shot, forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three-pointer is right on target.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Now, Dick. No scoring in this one. On the wing quickly. Here's Abaji. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And through the first. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Elton Brand with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. And it's quickly in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. The tray. And Elton Brand pulls it down. Brand's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Maxey. Drops in the tray. Maxey's got 21.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Quickly with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. They get a hand on it. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. He's got 24.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback. Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
And there's the call on Roy. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Toronto. Mitchell comes in for Quickly. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebounded by Brand. Brand's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wasted no time on that one. Roy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Maxey against Mitchell. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Olynyk. The feed to Brown. Nobody near Barnes. The three-pointer no good. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball.
He's a terrific two-guard. Roy with... Tremendous court vision.
Mitchell outside. To the paint. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Olynyk. And that one, good. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Maxey, they get it back.
And that's a pure hustle play into the offensive glass for the tip in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Mitchell outside. Stolen by Brand. And they're running. Here's Hachimura. Brand controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
And they double up Brown. And stolen by Maxey. For three, Roy drains it from beyond the arc. Roy's got 6 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Brand, good.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Barnes against Hachimura. Olynyk can't hit. From past the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Brand's got 53.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
To the inside. Olynyk can't hit. Olynyk's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Maxey. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 9 points here in the second half.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And again, Toronto no luck. Here's Hachimura. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hachimura's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Miami Heat delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assistant.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Daniel Gafford, Rui Hachimura out there with Elton Brand. Then it's Roy. And it's Maxey in at the 1. And Toronto has possession. Pass to Fernando. Rebounded by Gafford.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Brand. In the corner, it's Temple. Misses the 3. Boucher with the steal. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. No good from Brand.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve. You well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Hachimura. Pass to Roy. Launches it from deep. The shot, no good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Down low, Fernando. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And the pass to Brand. Maxey on the wing. Drains the... Three-pointer. Maxey's got 12 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The first one falls. And Toronto making a change here. Abaji's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Fires top of the key. And there's Roy. That's good on the assist by Hachimura.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy with the mid-range.
Mitchell passes to Fernando. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Dix checked in for Toronto. Here's Hachimura. The good-looking shot from the wing. And that's now 27 points here for Rui Hachimura. Pass to Fernando. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Three-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Really good work there on the offensive glass.
1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell passes to Abaji. Here's Temple. He's covered by Hachimura. Fernando can't get it to go.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Maxey, no good. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Brand, good. Brand's got 55.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Abaji. No good, unable to end this run. Shot from the wing. Chalk up 2 there. That's now 32 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Gafford. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hachimura. Hits the three-point bomb. Hachimura's got 30 points.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting them.
Yep, it counts. Brand's got 57 points.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
The visiting club takes the win on the road.